Well, good afternoon, viewers. Good afternoon. And I've got you kind of set up there, so I'm not going to move you to show you what it looks like here. But today is Friday, March 15th, in the afternoon. And it's quite nice out. Sun is shining and things are melting. So I'm going to start at this. I don't know if this is ever going to get fixed, but I'm going to get it apart. But I don't know what I'm going to do to fix it. But anyway, to get started, I need to get this pin out, that pin out, that pin there, and this pin here, more than likely. Now, I might have shown this before in the other video I did at the start of this. It was a month ago now, I guess. Anyway, these E clips come out. These couplings slide that way. Same thing on this side. And when you do that, then this comes out. That's how you change the belt if you wanted to do that. I should really get this out of the way to make it easier. But anyway, what I'm expecting to find here is this and this and this shaft in here in this area are all a very fine spline. And I would say this spline is gone completely off of this shaft and possibly off the inside of this coupling. So the trouble with these decks is because that's so fine and having the pressure on them all the time, they begin to wear. And of course it's 50 to 55 years old. So that too, I guess. It just don't last forever. Let's see if them things will stay there, maybe. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, see that? I'll put them down here. I gotta get them out of the way, I think, eventually. So the belt comes in here and runs up to the drive system on the engine and turns that. So the belt always has tension going that way. So what that does is these wear, they begin to go like that. So I'm exaggerating quite a bit, but so they wear off the interior edges, and the more it goes, the worse it gets, and it just multiplies on itself over time. To the point where it slips, and once it slips, then the two belts, or the two blades hit each other because they have to be timed. One blade has to be this way and one blade has to be that way. So if they slip on here, then they possibly could be the same way, and when they come around they'll be bang, because this is not an offset deck, it's a straight ahead deck. So hopefully that kind of explains it a little bit. I'm just going to do a wee little bit here today, and I have some tools here, and this will be a video that's going to stop and start quite a bit, I think. So let's see if we can get this out maybe. Let's see if that'll pound down. There. About there. Now I found myself a little box here the other day, so all the parts go in there. go. So in order to try and keep these pins in, I was putting wire in through them here. So I don't know if I really had to do that, especially on this one because it's tight. Anyway, she really... Ooh, boy. Pretty strong. Yeah, I'm gonna get that out of there. Oh dear. Things you do. Kind of like that, I guess. Now, I wonder how you did that. There we go. There we go. Throw all that stuff there and we'll throw it out after. Okay. There now. That pin took quite a chewing. If I can get this into the camera here. So there, so that's no good. So I don't know why, but for some reason it was breaking this pin and not that one. So I put the same pin in, and then that's a 3/16 pin, and then I drove an 1/8 pin in it. So that kept it fairly solid, and it didn't break it. Oh boy, look at that. Oh boy, that's not good. Not good. Well, hopefully this will come out. There we go. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah, so that one's not too bad. It's got some marks on it, all right. Focus. Anyway, I guess it doesn't matter. Oh boy, back. Few little marks on it there, but that one's looked like it was holding pretty good, but you can see the 8th one in the center. So that was reasonably solid. Anyhow, now you can see how much wobble. This has to right over there, and just as I suspected, there is no. I guess I've had that off before and put a washer in there to try and hold it tight. No spline left. On here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Yeah, it's done. Done. You can kind of see the spine in this one. Yeah, and you can see how much wobble that's got over on the other side. That should be solid, and no play like that whatsoever. Anyway. Now, we'll get this C-clips off here, maybe. Now on this side, I was trying to make it so that I could just take these pins out, like that, and take these out. I was trying to make it easy so that I could get to change the belt if I had to. That's what I was at, I guess. Throw them clips in there. There. So these pins were made out of I made them out of a starter bolt, I think. Hold the case together on a starter. Anyway, it was a lot of drilling and goings on there. It took hours and hours to drill through this and that, and to try and drill it straight. Yeah, that was nasty. All right, so this should come out of here now. There. You can kind of see the spline, and you can see that it's worn. And on this end, the same thing. And you can see how it's beveled off on the edge, like I was saying, when this pulls ahead, it was wearing the outside edge. Can't get it to focus here again now. There. I guess it was quite a system in its day, but after 50 years, I guess it's, yeah, that one was worn quite badly. Of course, this one. There is absolutely no resistance in that at all. I did have a viewer mention that maybe there was resistance in them, and that was causing the trouble. That's not causing the trouble. Those are free as can be. Now, the other problem is you can't get parts. So that's where we're at here. And if you found a used deck, it more than likely would have the same problem. I have seen decks where they welded them things on. Look at that one there, look. Just wore right off. This one over here is wore out on the edge here. If I can find you here, there we go. It's wore out here. And of course, these would be wore in between, right? I'll zoom you back out a bit. So, I'll look in here. Not a whole lot holding it. And if it was new, it wouldn't have that back and forth. It would be solid. When you go in there like that, it's anyway, that's the way it is, I guess so. So we'll leave it like that for now. Like I say, I don't know what we're going to do. There was talk of I don't know. I'll talk of maybe maybe putting Lovejoy connectors here and here, and put pillow bearings here and here to hold this tight, and then we would have to slot this and this for a keyway. And I'm not sure what size those are. I think I'll go and measure that and see. So this part, I can do that. About 64, so it's just 64th or so less than 7/8. So I don't know if you could actually buy a Lovejoy connector that would be a 7/8 hole. So that could be a challenge. And this one over here, this one over here is that one over there is 25/32, which is halfway in between 13/16 and 3/4. So if we did go with Lovejoy things, we'd have to find, I would say, 3/4 ones, and then machine all this stuff down to 3/4 somehow. We don't have the machining tools to do that. Anyway, that's a little something, so I'll shut you off at that point, and someday we will get back to it. Have a good day now. Wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, have a good day. Hopefully you're not working on a chainsaw. Goodbye. So, good day viewers. I'm kind of back at this mowing deck here. It's kind of got me, what? I don't know. I don't know what to do with it, and it's going to take time. And I should have been working on this months ago, of course. So now I'm running out of time. I got other things that I should be doing because spring is coming, and there you go. So I was kind of hoping I could take something out of here and put it in that other one, but things aren't going well here this morning. I can't even get the thing apart. Anyway, this one is welded in there on the left hand side, so I can't get that coupling off of that shaft. So my thought was, maybe I might take the grinders of that welding and see if I can get that coupling off of there. Then change the shaft take this shaft in here and put it in the other mower. And I don't know about that. So then I thought, well, maybe I could just take the coupling and the shaft and the end plate and put all that in the other mower. So that's the other thought I had. Anyway, it's giving me some grief here trying to get it apart even, let alone try and figure out a way to fix it. Oh dear, it kind of makes you wonder sometimes. So we'll set you up there like that and see how that goes. I've got to find a hammer with this. And working on this, my back is starting to go already. Yeah, I don't know why this is tight here. This should just slide this way with no trouble. But it won't for some reason. Who would know what is wrong with that? Yeah, that old can of stuff here, it doesn't seem to work very well. It goes so far and then it kind of seems to stick. Oh dear, dear, dear. We don't know. Sometimes, you know, although I don't have that option, it's just as well to go buy a brand new mower, I think. I have no idea why that is stuck there. It should come out another 3/8 of an inch yet. And it should do it easily. Like just put your fingers on it and pull it across, easy. No, not this one. Another thing I don't know. I don't know if anybody else runs into this or not. Why do I get all the crazy problems? Oh, that's just not gonna go there, and that's it. Does anybody else get these kind of crazy problems that you can't fix or can't figure out? Or you think you can just go to a store and find something to fix something and there's no things there like what you were thinking. You can't find parts that you think would be simple to find. I don't know, that's just the way it's always been with me. Okay. You know, but an example is the leaking beeping chainsaw. Oh dear. Well, I don't get that. What's going on there? That's how easy it should move. Right over to here. Fetches up. Fetches up right there for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to shut you off for a minute because I got to sit down. My back is killing me. Alright, I finally got it apart. And I don't see any reason why it wouldn't move. Anyway, you can kind of see this end here. That's the end I was working on. You can see how it's worn. And that's the other end. It doesn't seem to be wore as bad. Anyway. Let's go over and have a look at the other one, I guess, and see. Okay, so here we go. This one here, that's off of this deck, doesn't seem to be, or seems to be worn more so than this one. But this one is more on the other end than this one is. So, all right, so that's pretty well ends that idea, I think. That doesn't look like that's going to be any good to me, so I'll have to continue on with this one. So the next step is to figure out what to do with that. Meaning this. So I just forget now how that comes apart. I'd have to look in book. I'll have to look in book, but I would say if you took them 4 bolts that are there, that cap would come off and everything would slide right out, is what my guess is. But if does move there, but I'm sure it's got a spot of weld there that it won't. Well, it's moving. Look at that now. Alright, well, let's try that. Might be in luck here yet. But my luck says normally that I'm not in luck. Now, where am I going to put you here so you just can see the goings on? Yeah, there, that's not so bad, I guess. Let's see what this does here. Jumpers, look at that. Anyway, I don't know what they did with the weld there, but they welded through that, but so somebody has put a hole through that, or that might be the weld that broke right there. Anyway, that one there is not in much better shape at all. Not too much better shape. Pretty well worn off, flat like the other one. Alright, I'm going to stop you again because my back is sore again. Jumps it doesn't take long. Alright, I'm going to try and take this off of here and see what happens. I had a look in the manual and it just kind of looks like this comes off. Just like that. Not even tight. Okay. Oh, one out of four is loose, let's say. And we can just take this cover off. And there. Now need a hammer. Yeah, I'm going to give this a little tap here, hopefully, and it'll come apart, maybe. Just like that. It should come off, like it did. This should come out. It did. This comes off of here. Maybe. Well, to leave that where it is, maybe. And I'll just switch them. Okay, that seems to be greasy. That's a good thing. Okay, wag. Wag. Alright, let's see what we're gonna do now. This you probably can't hear me because I don't have any remote mic on today. I'm just not quite in the mood for this today, I don't think. Anyway, stumble along, I guess, which I try to do sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Anyway, let's take this apart. I guess I should take these over here so you can see what I'm doing. Start off with it today, I guess. Alright, come with me. We'll leave that right there for now. Let's see what we see up here first, I guess. How about right there? Is that any good? Sorta. Maybe. Right in there. That might be better. Okay, let's take this one out. Move this out of the way, maybe. No, I'm going to get into that. It's all covered in grease, so I'll end up getting it on my pants or on my shirt or something. That's just the way that is. Anyway, see if we can get this one out here. Okay, now, just need to be running back and forth here. And that's it. Like that. Alright, let's see. I don't know if the gasket came with the other one or not. Now this should come out of here. It's gonna commit. Okay, we'll give it a little tap of some sort. Right there. There now. There. Okay. It's looking shaped in there, but not out here. Alright. Anyway. Bearing won't come off there either. That's alright, we'll do something with that. Now, more than likely I'll just kind of switch all the parts and put the parts I want in here and the parts I don't want back in the other one. Alright, let's see if that'll work. Let's see. That will work. Okay. Sure what to do here with these end caps, whether to use that one or the one that come off of there. Alright, so in you go here. Clean a sturdy rag. Okay. That in there like that. Just like that. Slight little tap. Just a little tap. There. Now, next thing is to use this one. Or may use the other one. This one's got the gasket on it. It just depends on the seal, I guess, but I mean, there's not a whole lot in there anyway. It's going to be all grease, basically. I might put a little oil in. But there's basically no really no pressure in that until it kind of gets hot, maybe, but that's the thing with them. If you fill them too full, then when they get hot, they'll squeeze out past the seal here. But in normal Normal conditions, it won't do that if you don't have it too full. We can find another clean and sturdy rag. There now. Now all of that is pretty oily and greasy, so I don't believe I'm going to have to. And sure enough, I get into that thing that I said I was going to get into. Grease all over the pants. Can't win. All right. All right. This has got no particular order, I wouldn't think so. I'll just put it right back on there. Easily slide it on. Okay. Let's go, come on. There, no, not quite. Oh, something's going on there. It might be all right. There, okay. Seal seems to be coming out, pushing it out. Get a hold of the blade here. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Okay. Yeah, go like that. Find the bolt holes. Where are the bolt holes? Right there. Oh boy, back. Yeah, we'll see how that turns. Find the blade. Oh, yeah. It's moving all right. Well, it's a little step ahead, I guess. Okay. Well, it's by no means perfect, but it's about 15% better than what it was. At least there's some grip there, and this, not this one, not that one. Oh dear, who's that now? Oh, there. So this one is the original one out of this deck, so I'll use it. And this coupling is off of the other deck, which this welded spot here was on this one here like that. So it actually doesn't feel too bad. It should grip.